LC podcast. Guess who's back? It's me, Tommy Guns, and I'm excited to be here because this is an interview I wanted to do for a while. Isn't that right, Pony Boy?
I know this interview has been building up. Our special guest tonight needs no introduction, but we're going to give him a brief run real quick. He is the longest reigning zero gravity champion. And whenever we have a kickoff show, he always tends to take it over. So, without further ado, Tommy, bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aaron Stone. All right.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing tonight?
I'm chilling. How y'all feeling?
You're draped in gold, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Well, as the longest reigning zero gravity champion, he's got to show it off.
Yeah. Always gotta make sure that it's at the forefront. You know,
people need to know who the best is.
Yeah, when you take a title, you know, from open and match all the way to semi-main event, you should let the people know that you have it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And you're not one to shy away from that. You are a fighting champion. If you correct me if I'm wrong, you have held that title. Is it 400 and
it's 230
something days?
It's 400. I think I'm at either at the 460 or a little past the 460 mark.
Okay.
You're gonna have to check again, but yeah, we're definitely
and you're a fighting champion. You have taken on some big names from Paulie Tomaselli just recently. You've had your feud with Maya Karas, which, you know, she's going up against Cash Money next week, which I'm sure he's not too worried about, you know. But when having a title that long, how do you stay so focused? How do you not get complacent in who wants to challenge for it?
At the end of the day, being a champion means that you have to defend it no matter what, right?
Yeah.
There is no picking and choosing, right? Like you said, I've never shied away from anybody. Anybody who has the guts to step up to me better have the balls to step in the ring and be willing to die for this title, because I told people I'm willing to die to keep it. You feel me? So it's like it doesn't ever matter to me.
Well, we go into that. It shows you're the best, and you need to stay on top of that mountain. You know, like defending it isn't your worry; it's keeping it that's more of your worry, because like you just want to show you're the best, which you are one of the best, obviously. 450 days plus, like, my God.
I mean that's some soon to be like Roman Reigns style numbers at that point. I mean, I
think he's at Gunther numbers.
He might have you and your fucking Gunther. But I don't think there's been anybody in RPW that has held a title as long as you have.
Steve Michaels. He's held the RPW championship for over 500 years.
I do stand corrected on that one.
Oh, you'll beat that. That ain't shit.
If you beat that, would you say that makes you a better champion than Steve Michaels? Because granted, it may not be the same championship, but it is a championship nonetheless. But you have held your title longer than his. Does that put you in a category above him?
Mm-hmm. My ego will say that it is, because Steve Michaels has he shied away from a few people. He's taken some vacations here and there. There's no vacations over here. I've never backed down from anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Nonstop.
And you know, he's only won the one title. You know, granted it is the heavyweight title. I've won 3 out of the 5 here.
Yes,
So what do you say? I'll leave that to you.
I know what I mean. It sounds like you're on the verge of you know, showing you're one of the best. Showing you should be in line.
He's not on the verge. He's showing it right now.
I mean, okay, he is showing it, but you know, next month or next week, actually, you have your, you know, Black Excellence partner Shaq Jordan going for the title again. if that pays out in his favor and you get put in the title shot, what's that going to do with the faction of Black Excellence?
Hey, we're strong. Nothing's going to happen.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Listen, Shaq Jordan being the Rocket Pro champion right now is what needs to happen. It's what has to happen. You know, it's been written, so it needs to happen, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything to change that. I'm not gonna step on his toes. I'm not gonna interfere on that. Besides, I've already won the Rocket Pro Heavyweight Championship. If I was to do anything, I would to go for the titles that I haven't won yet, to be the first Grand Slam champion.
I know what. Then, if I was a betting man, you would be the first Grand Slam champion for RPW. Now, for the record, so you've won the RPW championship. You've obviously held and defended the Zero Gravity Championship. What titles have you not held within RPW?
I've also held the Outer Limits, and the only ones that I haven't held are the Tag Team and the Inter-County. Those are the only two.
Okay.
Well, if you need a partner, for the tag teams, I'm right here.
Good.
I'll fly down every month just to defend those with you. It's no big deal. Like, you want another fighting champion, and that's not taken away from our faction, that I am not a part of, but I'm there. I'm on the verge.
You're stepping on Cash Money's toes right there. You're stepping on Cash Money's toes.
Essentially.
It's like the Freebird thing, right? Like either two of us in the group can, go after the titles, and we'd all be the tag team champions.
Oh, good Lord.
We just switch it off, it'd be a beautiful Freebird rule, I'm not saying that I would be, the strongest, but I got the most oomph. You know what I mean?
The most oomph.
Yeah, no, I believe in us, and I believe that we'll be draped in gold. Simple as that.
I can't what you said. I can't.
Like I said, you're pretty devoted, so I'm pretty sure that you'd be able to do something. I don't know though. Again, there would be a lot of toe stepping going on in that regard. We would have to discuss that as a group.
I'm the Sami Zayn about this. I'm there, is what I'm saying. I'm helping. I'm still on the outside. I'm not the bloodline, but
you did not just call yourself the Sami Zayn of the group. I
rock with it.
I'm gonna bring it up every time. I mean, they're my favorite. They're my favorite. Out of everybody, what am I watching? I'm watching Aaron Stone. I'm watching Cash Money. I'm watching Silky Smooth. That's
and speaking of next month,
Jordan.
And speaking of next month and your title reign, you are going up against Isaiah Moore. Now, it's been a minute since I've seen him wrestle. He's not some young guy. It's not his first time going for a title. How are you getting ready for that one? Because again, you wrestled Paulie Tomaselli last month. He's an OG. You took him to the limits and you beat him. Now you got to go up against Isaiah Moore, who's a little bit younger and a little bit more, I don't want to say in shape, but he's not as ring worn as Paulie. How do you get into your zone for that one?
The same way I get in the zone for every single match. Go through him. Do not let anything stop you or get in the way of you being the greatest zero gravity champion right now. Me and Isaiah Moore, we shared the ring before in a multi-man match.
Yep.
And he got the victory. He did. I'll give that to him. I almost had the match won. But he just had to slip in and, you feel me, and steal the victory. It's okay. It's all right.
So are you right now declaring victory? Is that what we're hearing? You're declaring victory?
Oh yeah, 100%. I already have the match won, and that's the mentality as a champion that you need to have. You need to go into these matches as if you already have them won, which is why I'm 460 plus days in.
And Isaiah Moore's got his work cut out for him, and again, it's nothing against Isaiah, but you have been on such a roll. You have been on such a hot streak lately. And I don't want to say that you've stepped up your game, but I do want to say ever since your little feud with Maya Karas and everything that you have kind of bumped it up to a new level of a champion where you've always been willing to do what it takes to get the job done, but lately you've been a little more ruthless and a little more aggressive with it.
Well, he's got
anybody knows. Yeah, anybody knows. Like classic, and we all talk about IPW Aaron Stone is probably the most ruthless Aaron Stone version of Aaron Stone out there. I think this version of Aaron Stone is probably the most ruthless. I know what it's like to lose, right? I know what it's like to lose everything. And I've gotten to a point in my career where I will never accept defeat again. Ever. I will do whatever it is that I have to do. I will break your jaw. I'll break your limbs. I'll break you as a person if I have to.
That's fair.
I'll push the limits as far as I can to make sure that I beat you. Because that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, I do kind of want to get into it. It was a couple months back, but it was kind of a hot spot or kind of a weird position to be in and see. But you were wrestling Maya, and you may have put your hands on her child. What was the inner workings of that?
He had it coming. That's all it is.
I mean, if you're playing mental warfare, that's one way to do it. But, again, that's the ruthlessness I'm talking about, Not many people would go to that level inside their mind. Well, what? I'm going to make my point known. You grab your kid. And again, if I'm not judging it, if you're playing the mental game, more power to you. But what was the reasoning behind it? What was the message you were trying to send?
Stupid kid.
With Maya Karas, she has everything it takes to be.
Jeez. Fuck, we got a comment.
Yeah, fuck those kids, first of all.
I agree. 110%.
It says, fuck those kids. Those kids are rated E for everyone.
Right? Maya Karas specifically has everything that it takes to be and I hate to quote it, the next big thing, right? To be a superstar, to be unstoppable, right? And she just wasn't showing me that in our match. So I figured that if her family was there, maybe if her family was in danger, maybe she'd kick it up a notch. Maybe she would be the one to take the title off me. But she didn't. She let her emotions get in the way. That just goes to show the difference, between somebody who's been in this business a while and a rookie, who has potential. Hopefully, she can get her stuff together. But did the kid get hurt?
Not that I know of. I mean, I know he didn't die or anything. I mean,
emotionally, but who gives a shit? That's how you grow up.
That's all I'm saying. Did the kid get hurt?
No. The kid didn't get hurt, and you delivered a massive message. Now, one would probably expect Maya Karas will be coming back around to get a receipt.
As she should. She should not stop until she gets it. Okay.
That receipt's going to be refunded, though.
She should not stop.
So, with that, you have been around the wrestling, scene quite a bit, and one of the we're going to kind of step away from RPW for real quick. one of the biggest things in independent wrestling right now is the Berwyn Eagles Club. Like a lot of the local guys in the local wrestling scene, guys and ladies wrestled there. They started there. It's kind of one of the big name stays in the Chicagoland area. With everything that happened with that, what is your opinion on it? Because you hear one of the talents got stabbed, and then you hear the locker room beat the shit out of them, and then they're coming back and saying, well, it was a work that got turned into a shoot. What is your professional stance on that?
My professional stance is no matter what truly happened, we still lost a legendary venue. It's unfortunate. I think I said before on Facebook that instead of like just spewing out misinformation, because like I don't truly know what happened, so I'm not going to speak on what happened. What I am going to do is cherish the moments of being in that venue. That's the venue where my mom got to see me wrestle for the first time.
Okay.
So it's like, it holds a different kind of like place in my heart. So I don't want to focus on like the negative aspects of it. I kind of want to focus on more of like the good things that we've been able to do there and the good things that we've been able to get because doing our work there.
Bill Shelley was I was talking to him about it. He was telling me that one of the reasons they're shutting that location down is because it's too much to renovate and put the building back up to code. Now, whether that be the case or whatever it may be, and they're looking at another venue, it's still not going to be the same Berwyn Eagles Club.
Well, it's like ECW, or like you have to, like do what you got to do. Got to get over. Got to keep it going.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, and as you as a talent, as an athlete, as a wrestler, you're seeing a lot of it lately where fans are crossing that line of your personal space and what they think is fair. It was everywhere over, the social media with WrestleMania this past weekend, how they're bum rushing talents like they owe them something. Now I'm sure you have your following. How do you handle that? Because it's not. I don't know if they don't understand that there's a bubble or that you need your time alone from everything. But how do you handle that? What would you tell fans that don't understand in ring, out ring? You know what I'm saying?
It's a tough situation. I guess I would just say like just be patient. I guess just be patient with us. It's a lot going on. Like it's a lot of moving parts in a wrestling show. Like especially with a show as big as WrestleMania, like it's a lot of moving parts. Like a lot of us were tired. We have stuff going on personally.
Yeah.
We don't ever personally want to go out of our way to turn any fans away. Well, I don't. Yeah. But
you've coming off as you're a champion of the people right now. We're seeing a different side to Mr. Aaron Stone.
That's because right now you're talking to Michael.
Okay.
I'm saying, Aaron Stone. At the end of the day, he is the badass ass kicker.
He's the dream breaker.
Yeah, but very, very rarely do I ever get to, pull the mask off.
Yeah,
be me. But whenever I'm at shows, fuck you guys. No,
I mean, you want to know what? I'll tell you this.
Let me accept it. I'm cool.
I'll say this: like I love seeing you at shows. Like I can't like I'll be standing there, I'm like, okay. I mean, like last show, you came over and you took over at least 4 times, and I'm great and I'm loving it.
Oh, yeah.
A couple times in the kickoff show, a couple times during the show, and you know what? I think that's what has you stand out more, because you are a performer, you are an athlete, you are a wrestler, you're a showman, and you know what it takes, and I don't think people. I think people sometimes get into the wrestling business and lose sight of that. But it's always a great time with you. And you're great with the fans. You're a great one to give shit to the kids, but you're at the same time you'll take a photo with them. So I do commend you on that one. A lot of guys don't even do that.
So personally, and this is just me speaking, I never had the chance to meet my wrestlers that I grew up watching.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. So I guess I just try to tell myself to give as genuine as an interaction as possible with the fans. Because at the end of the day, they're paying their hard-earned money to watch us beat each other up, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's what always drove me to even during the intermission, going out and just talking to people, talking to the fans, everybody one by one, I just want people to go home entertained. You know what I'm saying?
And I will say that, and I'm not saying this against anybody else, but you are one of the constants of as people are coming into the Rocket Arena, you're out there, and I mean, yes, you're in full gimmick, you're in full character mode, but then you kind of switch it up real quick during the intermission, like you're one of the fan favorites, and then as soon as that intermission, you're right back into it, and you're always around, you're always showing that you care about the fans, which again, big kudos to you. And it's funny that you how you worded it was because you didn't get to meet the wrestlers you grew up watching. One of the big questions I ask all of our guests, there's 2 questions. The first one, who do you base your style off of? You've been around it quite a bit. You made a name for yourself in the independent scene. You're a multi-time champ across multiple organizations. Who do you base your wrestling style off of?
That's easy. You got Kenta, Kenta Kobashi, Masawa. A lot of the 90s to early 2000s Japanese wrestling.
Okay.
Hell
that's what I fuck with. That's my style.
That's and you're seeing a rise in that lately. You're seeing a lot of people kind of leaning towards that. It's making a big, rise in popularity, which it's about time.
Should. Yeah, as it should. I mean, it's amazing. God.
I feel
Noah, NP, JW.
I feel that people are realizing that Japan wrestling has a better grasp of the art form that professional wrestling is than what we have in America.
I feel like in America we have more storyline based, which is not bad, but we get those matches that are built up and they're not as hype as a New Japan match, you know what I mean? And they get the time and all that kind of stuff. It's an hour a match, not that they go the full hour, but
I just imagine 40 minutes of just beating the fuck out of each other. I love that. Come on, man. Give me all of the strong style wrestling. Of the promoters, I would give me all the strong style wrestling.
I think you need to have an Iron Man match sooner rather than later.
Oh, I'd love to do it.
Or or like even the best
man.
2 out of 3 falls. I mean, and again, like you, and now that you say it, you have. I see it now after and that's one of the big questions I ask everybody that comes on. Like, who do you base yourself off of? Like, what style? Because everybody is so different. Everybody's style, you can take a little bit from him. I mean, we had Devin August on last week, and he kind of referenced to Kurt Angle and AJ Styles and all those guys from like different generational talents. So I think it's very cool and it's refreshing to finally, because like again, I've seen you wrestle multiple times over the past 3-4 years, and there's just something about it that's very unspoken and very old school. And as soon as you said the names you said, it's like, okay, it fits. Now I get it.
Yeah.
This may be a stupid question, but if you ever have the chance to go wrestle over in Japan, would you take it? Stupid question.
Well, yeah.
Like
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Every match that I have, every match that I have, like especially like with what I've been doing lately, I've been trying to test myself, push myself, and I feel like going to Japan and like facing those guys over there, that'll be the real test.
My God,
that would be the.
If you're not pushing yourself, and you're not trying to get better, is there a point to even doing it at that? I mean, you have the right mindset. There's a reason you're
pushing himself.
A lot of people get complacent. A lot of people get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And like, I want to have a better match than I had the last match.
I mean, you had a absolute phenomenal match with Paulie, and I've known Paulie for years.
You thought I was going to lose that.
Hold on.
No,
Wait a minute now.
Yes, you did.
I'm not
While
saying
you were shit talking Seek, you were doing it. Stop.
Listen,
okay.
I want to listen. Like I said, I've known Paulie for many years. I've known Paulie since it was pro wrestling Blitz at St. Joe's. So I've known him quite a bit, and to see him come back, it's great. And you want to know what? If I'd be lying to say I didn't think he was going to pull that one out. But you want to know it again. That's why, I'm a fan and I love watching it. And again, he's an OG. He grew up in the era of, the Ultimate Warrior and Piper and all of them. Oh, shit. There's Steve. How did I know that was coming?
Steve.
Isaiah Moore is going to beat the strong style out of this fool.
Oh, my God.
Shit. I told you. The fans like to poke the bear.
Oh, my God. Like
they used to poke me all the time.
He's already going to get his ass beat, but, y'all are going to make it worse for him. Like, have y'all not been paying attention to what I've been doing to people? Like,
you're hurting them. You're like a one-man hurt crew. And it's great. And it's great because you've been doing it on your own. Now, again, I'm not trying to insult the black excellence here, but you've been doing a lot of business and handling that business on your own. So, again, I don't think you know them. I'm just throwing it out there.
They're my brothers, and we always need each other. You know what I'm saying? With me, it's just sometimes I gotta go out there and
stick to the brownies. Oh, good Lord!
Stick to the brownies. Oh my God!
What does that mean?
Oh boy, that's.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We're gonna leave it at that one. That's
if you know, you know. Yeah, we're brothers. We're a unit. We're always gonna need each other. Sometimes I just got to go out there and I got to prove people wrong.
And you're handling business. You're handling business.
Because y'all be sometimes y'all be disrespecting my name. Like it's some people I want to guess I know, but y'all be really disrespecting my name.
Hey, listen,
I think it comes with the territory of being a champion because everyone's just fucking jealous, and
Everybody wants me to lose. Everybody wants me to lose so bad, but they don't want to commend me for holding the championship for 160
Listen,
days.
I'm commending you. Listen, I said you're
Now-
doing great. No. Don't be putting words in my mouth, Mr. Tommy Guns. Listen, I have
watch the last
said
event
that
at Rocket Pro Wrestling.
I have always said that Aaron Stone is probably I don't want to. Okay, no pun intended, but he's the Rock in that group, man. I'm not trying to compare him to Stone to Rock or anything like that. It's just how it's working over here today. But sometimes I gotta see somebody lose. I gotta see the champ lose every once in a while because I'm a firm believer. Then you're really gonna see what he's made out of. He lost the title. Now he's got to get it back.
You've already seen me lose the biggest title at Rocket Pro.
You have.
You've seen that story. You've seen the story of me losing the Rocket Pro Heavyweight Championship, losing everything. Me going through that losing streak, me getting myself out of that losing streak, winning back a championship, and now holding this championship for over 460 days. We've seen that story. Now it's time for a different story. Now it's time for the story of the champion beating everybody. Everybody.
Sounds like we're getting two belt Aaron Stone. It's coming. It'll be a lot of gold.
Look, man,
Mr. Belts.
You'll never know what happens, but I think I said it on the kickoff last time. Right now, I'm focusing on the singular run of the Zero Gravity Championship because right now it's the best run of a title at Rocket Pro right now. Like, come on.
But if you were presented the opportunity,
Hannah's acknowledging the Roman Reigns style. Hey, well,
look, thank you. Now you guys are getting it. Now you guys are getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so if you were presented the opportunity to win another belt, would you right now? I notice you're focusing on the zero gravity, like you said, but if the opportunity was there.
That's a good
Would it be like a title in like Rocket Pro or like anywhere else?
Let's just go with both.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you get another opportunity for another title in Rocket Pro,
would you two-belt it?
Hitting the two belts. That's still a lot to put on your shoulders. And then
I've been there before.
You got some massive shoulders, bro. You got some.
Yeah, I've held about 3 at once.
I knew it was coming. I felt the cash flowing. I felt it coming. I felt it.
I heard great money now.
Let's talk about Corey. Because we was talking about Maya Carras earlier. Let's talk about how Corey is going to whoop Maya Carras's ass at Kicks on 65.
Okay,
he's got this in the bag, right? He has the blueprint.
I believe it. Like, he's just got to listen. He wasn't there last month. He had to take care of some business at another promotion. We love seeing it. He's coming back in to RPW. Again, as much as Maya is a favorite, I'm going with Cash Money on this one because now, like you said, now he lost his title. Now he's got to start on that upward climb, and he's got everything to prove.
How do you think he feels?
Oh, I know how it feels to lose.
How do you think he feels losing a title, and then now he has to fight somebody who's been causing our group grief for the better part of a couple of months now, probably a little bit more than that.
Oh, he's out for blood at this point in the game. He's gonna lay it down.
Yeah. So look, we're probably gonna see a ruthless version of Corey McHenry.
I like it. I listen. I'm not sitting here disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that Maya Carras has been on a tangent lately. She is technically undefeated in RPW. Technically, and I say that technically. No. My money's on Cash Money with that one.
She's undefeated, but she's had title opportunities. Yeah, she's not champion. But that's a conversation for
I'm not. I think that's the nail in the coffin right there.
You know, it's levels. I say this all the time. It's levels to the game. You know, Maya could be at that next level, but she's just something's holding her back. She's got to let
It's
it
all
go.
about winning gold, no matter who you are.
I think I'm going to say this right now. Is there a possible undefeated don't mean shit? Absolutely.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You know how many people that we fought that's been undefeated before they fought us?
I think it
That we
hurts you
gave them
more
that
when you're
stuff.
undefeated. You know what I mean? Like it hurts you more because then when you lose, it like just damages you.
You're kicking her head off.
If I know what if I know anything when Cash Money, Corey McHenry says he's kicking her head off, he's booting that shit. And listen, I know what I'm just gonna say this. Maybe in order for Maya to achieve the greatness that she has the potential of doing, maybe she just needs to
come on.
Maybe she just needs to accept a little black excellence in her life. You know, again, it's not what I meant, Tom. So stop it.
Who said I thought that? That's rude to think I'm like that.
I just said
I wasn't even gonna say like she needs a little black excellence in her life. She just needs to stop holding back. She just needs to let go. She just needs to let go.
Instead of pandering to the fans, she needs to kind of do what you're doing and focus on you, focus on the title, and then you're gonna hit pay dirt.
The fans,
basically, like she's already and I'll even admit this. She's already getting the loudest reactions. The fans are there. You don't need to continuously pander to them. Just focus on business. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. But come next Saturday, Corey McHenry is going to handle that business.
Oh yeah, easily.
Now, will you go out on a limb and say it will be a clean sweep for Black Excellence?
Yeah.
As you have against Isaiah Moore. Corey McHenry's got Maya Carras. Silky Smooth, who has previously come on our show, he has a match against Brooks Berna for the Tri-County. Okay. I mean, listen. All I'm saying.
Are we going to have an NWO takeover here style thing? The next pay-per-view will be called Black Excellence Takes Over Rocket Pro Wrestling, like the NWO thing.
At this point, Rocket Pro needs to name a show after us.
I agree.
I mean, if you guys come out on top, if I'm sure if you guys do the clean sweep, which and now again, Jack Jordan's got Marche. That's no strolling apart.
And Marche was dumb enough to ask for no disqualifications. You dumbass.
Now I'm gonna ask this question very loosely, very respectfully. Is Shaq Jordan going to do this on his own, or will he have his brothers in the wings on standby if need be?
Why would he reveal that plan? Either way,
that is something that the fans are going to have to tune in at Kickstart 66 to find out. Because why would I tell you?
Oh, see, that's...
Why would I tell you?
Oh, Corey's getting the broom. Oh, we're going to get the
broom. Get the broom.
We're getting the broom.
Clean sweep. This is about to be Black Excellence's night.
See, the funny part is that I'm technically a janitor, so that helps my case more,
Get the broom.
I can see it now. Like someone's gonna make a broom and just like print out a big Black Excellence logo and stick it on the broom.
And then there'll be a T-shirt and it'll show them, and then I'll be in the background sweeping.
Oh,
y'all might as well start spamming the broom emoji in the comments right now because it's gonna be a fucking clean sweep. There's nothing stopping us from doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like we have RPW in literal shambles.
I mean, I will give you that. The undeniable's falling apart. you know, Damian Saint's got to wrestle Maximus Orion. You got the. Yeah, you're right. The only group that seems to be on the same page is Black Excellence.
It's like the Odyssey and Black.
And I'm going to admit to that. I can admit to that.
We are a unit. We are a unit. We all have the same mentality. We cannot let nothing get in the way from achieving what the fuck we want to do. And what do we want to do? We want to take over the company.
Wow. I just got called a noob. That was aggressive right there.
I'm not
trying.
He's like a noob. Yeah, right? No, we're not dumb.
What is this, 2015? I haven't heard noob since then. Jesus, let me pick up the phone. Fucking,
you know, hey, listen, I got to ask the questions. It's the questions that got to be asked. And again, he's answering them honestly. I can't be mad at that.
And I want to elaborate more on the main event. Even outside, if Marche didn't make this a no DQ, right? Like Shaq Jordan has the skill level to beat him. He does.
Yeah.
He does. And Marche is letting his emotions get in the way because he's over here bitching about, Shaq Jordan runs his mouth and he has a bunch of groupies. Then do something about it. Why are we still standing? Why are we still able to do what it is that we want to do? Because you haven't been able to do anything to stop us. Sorry.
Joseph, you're on a roll tonight. What we can expect is Black Excellence to show up and show out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's the only thing.
Again, I can't be mad at it. And you want to know what? You've been on a roll
I'm
lately.
Gonna grab something real quick.
Go ahead, grab what you got to grab.
Do your thing, man.
You know, it's the last. It's the last RPW show of the year, which I like to ask this now. One of the things RPW is known for is the storylines, and the enjoyment of like the old school storytelling of wrestling. Come on, you come say hi. You're good. You can say hi to Aaron Stone.
Hi.
What's up, man?
All right. I got to ask you because he's already claimed dominance. Yeah. Silky Smooth's got to fight Brooks Burner next weekend. Who's winning? Silky?
I don't even know who Brooks Burner is.
Okay, fine. You're going to... Okay, is Black X... How do you think X-Men's going to sweep everything?
He doesn't even know who...
Right here. They're sweeping everything.
So Black Excellence is going to sweep. They're going to have all the gold next week. Okay, you heard it.
Yep. Clean sweep.
All right. He's calling it.
The voice of the children.
The voice of the children, yeah. Again, Aaron Stone is a small fan favorite. Not small fan, but the smaller fans.
The people love it.
The little guy.
So again, with other companies, and like you've been to other companies, you've wrestled for other companies. You as an individual and as a professional, do you rather be a part of a company that is storyline based, or to a company that has a pop-up show once every 3-4 months, have a big name come in, have a couple matches, and then they disappear for another couple months?
Yeah, of course I'm going to choose storyline based over anything. I appreciate a good story more than anything, right? Even outside of wrestling, even like with any art medium, I appreciate a good story. So
the story's where it's at. I get that.
Yeah, like you can put two guys in the ring and obviously they could have a good match, but like
or they could do the opposite. Bad storyline. I mean, good storyline, bad match. Like storyline,
yeah. But like you could put two guys in the ring, for one time, and then like they could have a good match, or you can put two guys in the ring that's been built up, and they can have a great match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better be treated. Yeah, you better be treated.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. You see, I like this. Okay.
I'm being respectful.
I don't normally like go out of my way to go on podcasts or anything. I knew that I was making a good decision when I I knew
I mean,
that
it's you're just basically doing every, like I said, you are the constant whenever we do the kickoff show. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Exactly.
Right.
We just got the Michelin star like podcast from like Aaron Stone here. Like we're fucking Gordon Ramsay right now.
Oh, dude, what are you smoking, dude? Like, come on. I can't. I mean, oh, Jesus.
By the way, disclaimer: the Aaron Stone and Tables, Ladders, and Chatter does not promote smoking underage or anything like that.
Or drinking underage.
No, drinking underage as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we
high school was fun though. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Listen, they don't like. I mean, we all grew up in the generation of where we all took the DARE oath, drug awareness, something education.
I've held that
I
up.
don't even remember the name, man.
Dude, we all broke that oath. And life's hard. But again,
yeah, man. Yeah, life is hard.
Listen to the champion. He didn't become a champion by breaking the rules. He listened to the rules.
I'm not too sure on that statement, but yeah.
Wow, now who's the one talking shit?
I mean, breaking the rules doesn't matter as long as you win. A win's a win.
Okay. I wouldn't say breaking the rules. I just say just making my way around some of them. You know what I mean?
I thought he was about ready. Yeah. So one of the last things we kind of get into, we got a little bit more.
Why
time.
did they make the Dare Lion hot?
What?
Huh?
He's like buff and shit. Like why?
He kind of looks like Johnny Bravo. If Johnny Bravo was a lion.
They like make like. I'm not saying I'm attracted to the Dare Lion, but why do they like? That's my final question. Like, what the hell is that about? Like Nala from Lion King?
Dude, you got to stop smoking that weed. You got to stop.
Furry shit, right? No,
dude, you got to stop, dude. I don't know what you're doing in Montana.
But why? Why can't they be regular lions and like shit? Okay, sorry.
You got to control yourself. Put yourself back in the cage.
We've had this argument before. This ain't nothing new.
So we're gonna get back on track. We're starting to. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah.
But they're fun.
And one of the things is, I got another question, and I know it's a hot question for all wrestling fans.
Like the Dare Lion.
Who is your Mount Rushmore? Now listen. I try to make it as easy as possible. It could be anybody. It could be any manager from when the territories to WC. It can be anybody. You get 4 of them.
Can I do 2? Can I do one for the mainstream and one for the independents?
Oh, absolutely. You would be the first one to do an independent Mount Rushmore. This will be good. I like this.
Okay, so general mainstream. Obviously, Kenta Kobashi and Masawa have to be on there. They have to be on there.
Sick.
Undertaker.
Hell yeah.
And Edge.
That's a good one. That is a good one. I like it.
I've never been an Edge head.
You want to know what? And I like Edge. I kind of didn't like Edge, but again, I had more respect for Edge when he said he wasn't the guy to beat the streak, and that would have been like a big thing for him.
Omos should have beat the streak. That's all I'm saying.
Who?
Omos.
Hi.
You remember Aaron
Hi,
Stone?
what's up?
Hey, all right. So I asked your brother this question. Aaron Stone's got to wrestle next Saturday. Is he going to retain his title?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
I'll take it. I think so. I'll take it. I think so.
Silky Smooth's got to wrestle for a title. Is Silky Smooth going to win?
I don't know.
I think he'll win. Now, the real question is, and I know he's not going to like this answer, Cash Money. We like Cash Money.
Yes.
He's got to wrestle Maya.
Maya's going to win.
Oh.
No, you're not asking this question, Cody.
Wow.
Maya's going to win, Cody.
The youth is wrong.
Okay, listen. I mean, I think you just upset Mr. Aaron.
Sorry, but I really
I'm
like
upset.
her. She's the best.
Okay, and then Shaq Jordan has to wrestle Marche Rocket. Who's going to win that one?
I don't really know. I can't decide. I
Okay.
really can't decide.
Okay, fair enough. But we're going to be the next
They're
Saturday.
both good. I can't decide.
Okay, fair enough. She can't decide.
Okay.
It's
All right.
Go on.
You got some time to figure it out.
Bye. Yep.
It's going to be a clean sweep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Put the broom down. Okay. One of the
My Mount Rushmore for independence.
Yes, independent. This would be a first, and I'm in really this. I like this one. Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this truthfully, honestly, and I'm not gonna answer this in character. I'm gonna answer this as myself.
Absolutely.
Okay, so so first I'm gonna put up Rion Skills.
I agree with you. I think he's extremely underrated.
I'm gonna put up Rion Skills. Personally, one of my trainers. And everything that we've been through, with him, seeing me come up and, helping me with everything. Yeah. One, fuck him, but Marche Rocket.
Wow. Okay, you want to as a business standpoint, okay, I get it.
Again, he has helped me a lot in the business, becoming who I am today. Black Session as well.
What's in it? We
next, I'll put up. I'm trying to with
and again, this is a first. Like again, you don't hear a lot of this out of when they ask these questions, who's your Mount Rushmore or Mount Rushmore? They don't ever go into the independents, and I think lately the independent scene is getting such a big pop, and it's becoming such an entity of its own that sooner or later you're not going to need to just live off the pro scene. You're going to be able to get so much more enjoyment out of the independents.
Can I say one thing about the independent scene popping off? Is it's like Lord of the Rings, where WWE is like the orcs, and they're slowly taking over the land. Have you noticed that with the Real ID shit? Taking over AAA and all that kind of stuff. I'm worried about the independents, is what I'm saying. They're still hot, but now it seems like, you know what I mean? Shit's closing in. It's seeming weird. Evolve got bought by WWE. TNA, it's not really independent, but I'm a little scared.
I'm going to throw Chris Logan on there.
Yep. Absolutely.
And final, I was trying to think if I wanted to put one of the younger guys that I know on here, but no, I'm going to throw C-Red on there.
C-Red, okay. You know what? That is a solid list. And for those who are listening at home and on YouTube and Facebook and Spotify, if you don't necessarily know who that list consists of, it is a wonderful thing called a YouTube. Type their names in and educate yourselves, because that is a massive list of guys who have made a name for themselves in the Chicagoland area, which has led them elsewhere.
Here at Tables, Ladders, and Chatter, we're pretty much the Magic School Bus, and Pony Boys are Miss Frizzle, and we're trying to teach you about wrestling.
The fuck?
We're on Jimmy Wang Yang's party bus right now. That's the bus instead of the Magic School Bus. We're on his party bus.
Oh my God!
Educate yourselves.
Educate.
I'm not going to go inside any wrestler, but
listen, we don't do drugs and educate yourself. That is what we're teaching the kids nowadays. Take
your vitamins and all that shit.
So, and then we talked before we did this episode, and again, thank you for coming on. We've talked about it for a while, but we got a couple more minutes. I kind of want to shift gears we talked about it before we started the show and everything. If you had to pick the best match out of WrestleMania weekend from both nights, which one stands on top of that podium?
We can just cancel all of night one out, right? We can just.
Oh my god, it was so terrible, right?
Damn.
We
Night
can cancel
one.
all of night
Tom,
I
get
woke
the
up
broom ready.
early for
Sweep
that.
it away. You want?
That felt like
Yeah,
a fucking
I can agree
Raw.
with that 100%. I can absolutely agree with that.
Was there
How
even a
did
decent
London-
match on the first night?
The 6-man tag with the Usos and LA Knight, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that if we're gonna go best night of the match for night one, it was Fatu and McIntyre. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'll give
I
that one.
thought they were on night 2 for some reason.
Yeah.
For some
should've
reason,
been.
this
It
year
should've
made me miss the long show, like just the one night. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like the 2-night thing felt like a little flat to me this year. Like usually I love it, but this year was kind of, I don't know, made me want the one night back. Really.
Yeah.
But I also don't want 8 hours of wrestling. I love wrestling, but Jesus Christ, you know, those shows went long.
So we're gonna exclude night one from Mania weekend.
Night 1. The obvious answer is going to be Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, but for cultural importance, it was something seeing Obafemi retire and Brock Lesnar. You know, that just felt good. You know what I'm saying?
You want to know what? I want to
him.
touch on that real quick because we talked about it, you know, at the last RPW show. And my biggest fear was Lesnar wasn't going to do business. But it's kind of funny now. You go back and you listen to all these interviews Lesnar has been doing, like promoting him, saying WWE needs to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lesnar did business. I think Lesnar went behind everybody's back and he's going to do his own thing like he always does. And Oba got his flowers. I think that was probably the best way it could have went down.
Passing the torch moment, like, and who better than Oba? I mean, Gunther, but not better. You know, second choice would be Gunther.
Relax on Gunther because when Gunther is also like his style of wrestling, and I think I meant to say this earlier, but you know, his mentality of the ring is sacred. I truly believe that. No bullshit. The ring is sacred, and we need to protect it, and we need to treat it with respect.
You know, and that's like you see him and probably a handful of other guys. They wipe their feet before they get in the mat, and it's funny you said that. You used to see it all the time, but now you generally don't. Is that just like a generational talent thing, or is that just, you know, a kind of a dying breed?
I don't know, man. You ask me, I feel like it's a dying breed thing. Like
I noticed people still do it on the independents, though.
They do it more so on the independents. That is
right. Like I see it more, and then I notice WWE kind of cuts sometimes from the ring, because the Miz does it, and then I know Kit Wilson does it. Like if you watch, they'll cut right before they do it. It's I think you see more of the overseas talent do it than like the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if that's just like a cultural thing, but that, you know, you said that and it kind of like kickstarted my brain with it.
Yeah.
Now I will say I was very much impressed with Oba's comment towards the end of the night at the post show that, you know, at the end of the summer the OTC can get some. Do you think it's too soon to put the belt on Oba?
Well, one would say that it was too soon for him to wrestle Brock Lesnar in his first match at WrestleMania, right? I'm not going to put anything past anything. Anything can happen.
We're going to go from there. Like shit. Like, you beat Brock.
But I mean, kind of like going off of what you said earlier, like once you become the champ, all the eyes are on you. You have the extra weight on your shoulder. Does he still have to kind of be, I don't want to say like babied, but might the term coached into a role of that, because he just made his debut. He did a great job in NXT, but going to the flagship brand, which is Raw, and taking on that responsibilities, there have been guys in the past who you think can do it, and then they fall flat. And then they got to put it right back. Well, again, I'm
worried they're going to do a Ryback thing. Remember when Ryback was going against CM Punk that first time around, and like then he got cheaped? Like I'm worried about that with Ova. Like,
I think we're forgetting what he also said, and a lot of people are probably skipping over this. He said at the end of the year. He didn't say tomorrow. He didn't say later that night. He said at the end of the year. So let him take his time to get his footing. I mean, he's already found it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's over, and it's great.
So
I mean, he beat Brock. Where do you go?
Yeah, you get a point.
You can't go over the Intercontinental Champion. That'd be like, you know.
Look, just time will tell. That's all I can say.
It will.
Time will tell with Ova. I feel confident that he'll do good.
I think I want to give an honorable mention. I think Trick Williams had a great showing.
Yeah, he did.
Him and his lemon pepper steppers. I mean, I wasn't a fan of the toilet roll of an entrance, but you know, it was. I think he had a great match with Sammy. But I will agree with you, and I think a lot of people will agree with you that Punk and Roman stole both nights. And I asked you this earlier. If you go back and you watch it, they're talking to each other more than they probably normally would. Now, granted, I was reading Bobby Roode and Hayes put that match together. Do you think that they were calling different spots for each other to kind of make it more? Because the main event on night one, which was SmackDown's main event, was flat and, you know, forgettable. And then they have this match that could questionably be match of the year. Do you think that it is a smart choice to call a match mid-match?
If I had to wrestle for an hour, because that's basically how long they wrestled.
That was
a long match.
It was
Hell yeah, we finna call some shit out. Listen. Okay.
I mean, two big men slapping. Like, it doesn't need to be that long of a match.
Again, like those, like they've worked together before. You feel me? Like they know each other's moveset. You feel me? Like, come on, man. They know how to tell a story. I would trust them. You feel me?
I will say the back and forth. What I can do anything better than you spot. Those always crack me up. From the punches to the chops to the, you know.
Anything you can do, I can do.
Pretty much. That's what it got to be. Do you feel they did the right move by putting the belt on Roman?
Business move, yeah. I've seen a lot of comments on TikTok of saying that you know, if Roman keeps the belt, that's fine. You feel me? Like, you know, he's cementing himself, you know, as, you know, one of the better modern day world heavyweight champions. But if you give the title to Roman, now you gave it that notoriety. Now you gave it that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that feel, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think it'll be a long reign?
Oh, that's a good one.
That I don't know.
Yeah, because his last one was long, and I don't know if they'll do the same thing again.
It was 4 years.
Yeah, but would they do?
I mean, let's be fair. Roman has nothing to prove. Okay, it's no secret he wants to go to Hollywood. I think it was. I like how, you know, you said it was a business move. I hate the part-time wrestlers. I think it's a horrible thing for wrestling. If he's going to actually be there, awesome.
Some of them.
But, I hope he drops it to Jacob. I hope Fatu comes out and.
But he's on SmackDown, right? Oh no, he's not. No. Sorry, that night one shit threw me off with who's on who.
No, to be honest, I would hope that if he does hold it, and they do it, they alluded to, and he holds it till the end of the year, and he meets up with Oba.
Yeah,
I feel like that. Again, and I hate using this fucking term, next big thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, okay.
So much
Time out.
Too.
I think because like the last time you had like the next big thing actually stay relevant and do something was Lesnar. The fact that he's giving that moniker to Oba, I'm gonna take his word for it. Like I will give him that. So and again, you've never had somebody like Oba get over as much. I mean, Strowman didn't even get over that much.
No.
Omos was a flop. So I hate the term too, but I do think Oba's the next big thing. I mean, the last thing Lesnar said on a podcast was WWE needs to take care of this man because that's what they have.
Did you see the recent news that Brock Lesnar is trying to get out of his contract and wasn't supposed to okay. If that's true, that's straight up storyline because Triple H is supposed to address it on Monday Night Raw, allegedly. We don't super know yet. That's a storyline right there.
No, it's not.
Why would he address it on Raw of all things?
Because TKO has full creative control. Triple H does not. So he has to do what he's told.
I think it's setting up for a storyline or for anything that he will have one more match and they'll be like, it wasn't confirmed because where's SummerSlam? Minnesota. I don't know. I read that today. It could be bullshit. It's wrestling news. It's all, up in the air.
Yeah, one thing that I've learned, and I use this generally too, I don't normally speak on things until either all of the information is out, or I have a good idea of what's going on. I don't want to say he breached his contract. I don't want to say he didn't because I don't fucking know. I'm not there.
Yeah.
All we know is he retired in the ring and he gave Oba the biggest flowers that
Yeah.
I mean, if Lesnar did retire and maybe he did breach his contract, you want to know what? Good for him because you always see these guys that are going to retire that have such a hard time letting go. Like you look at Flair, you look at Taker, you look at Shawn, they had such a hard time letting go. And you see guys like now, like Styles said, fuck the farewell tour. I'm going to go out on my own terms. And you want to know what? If Lesnar wanted to go on his own terms and not have to tap out to Gunther to help somebody who's already over, kudos to him. I mean, who's going to tell Lesnar no? Like, he's a very scary man.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't tell him no. Absolutely not.
And I said this earlier, time will tell. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So it is getting to that hour mark. We normally run an hour. Before we close it down, I got to give a shout out to RPW. Their next show is next Saturday, May 2nd. Kicks on 66. The longest reigning Zero Gravity champ will be defending his title for another victory. Ooh. You have a massively stacked card. All 4 titles are being defended. You have all of Black Excellence going for the sweep to close out the year. Doors open at 4. Show starts at 5. Tickets are still available. We want to give a shout out to Industry Tap House. Every Monday you can catch us at Industry Tap House for Monday Night Raw Watch Party. Another thank you to Mr. Aaron Stone, for coming on, spending this hour with us, talking everything independence and talking a little bit about the pros, which I know it's a nice change of pace because, you know, everybody talks about the pros, and I feel that independence doesn't get enough light. But one of the things we like to do is we like to have our guests close us out. So you have the floor. Whatever you want to say, the floor is yours, my man.
Well, like you said, kicks on 66. Isaiah Moore, we meet for the first time, singles match. And like I pretty much said, I already have this match won because I am going to go through you. Black Excellence is going to get a clean sweep at Rocket Pro Wrestling. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming and asking these questions. We are going to bid you a farewell. Thank you and a good night.
I love it. Hit it, Tommy.
Well, I had a question, but I can't